You are now listening to Lovers Rock on Cheesetown Radio.
We are back. This your boy Capo.
It's your girl, someone.
Fundraiser. Old boy said if I said what's happening.
And the real Paris Naomi.
We have Miss Paris in the building. What's going on, Miss Paris? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We doing
Is it too late to ask that?
Nah, never ask that. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Alright, well, like they said, my name is Paris. I go by Paris Naomi. I'm 21 years young. I call myself a young entrepreneur. I've been doing this business thing since I was about 17, 18, since I graduated from high school.
Hold on, wait. What high school did you go to?
Bethel High School in Hampton.
Shout out to Bethel.
The Bruins.
Home of AI.
The Bruins. Yep. That's true. Let's see. Well, I don't know. What else can I say about it? I feel like if y'all ask me questions, y'all can find out some more stuff. Some juicy details.
How did you start? What made you decide to start Dollhouse Bosses? How did that come about?
Dollhouse Bosses came about like 2 years ago. At first, I was promoting for clubs. I was promoting for Aqua. And I started off with a team of girls who promoted events. So I just got real good with it, like consistent, selling tickets, the promotion on Instagram, Twitter, and we just all got together. Then we started doing the photo shoots and stuff. So what made me want to start Dollhouse Bosses was a simple fact of I always liked Barbies and dollhouses. So I was like, one day I want to be my own boss. So I came up with Dollhouse Bosses, and it's basically you are a boss of your own house. You get it? So after the promoting for the club, I just felt like I wanted more. You know, I loved music. I like to work with people. So why not just promote club and events? Why not do marketing? You know, work for yourself and help other people market their stuff.
As a fellow club promoter, because I've been in the game for 15 years, old boy?
A long time.
I've been in the game for about 15 years, and do you think the way you market and promote clubs has changed nowadays?
It's definitely changed. When I was promoting on a consistent basis, I was making money. Like I got to the point that I was doing so good that I wasn't getting paid this like flat rate fee. I was getting the door. Now I don't even really like to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just changed the whole vibe of going to the club. You gotta it has to be something going on, like a specific event. I go to more artist showcases, if anything, than the actual club.
So was there a particular party or event that was going on while you was promoting that said, you know what, let me start on my own thing because I know there's an ending to this?
When Future came to Aqua, the girl passed out on the stage, and I was just like, he's coming there. I gotta figure out how I can be getting these interviews with him, doing some marketing for him, doing some publicist work for him. I think that was my time. I was just like, oh yeah, I like the industry. I'm ready.
That's what's up. You have these t-shirts that I've been seeing everybody wearing, and the cover of your website is a picture of you with these t-shirts on. How did the t-shirt thing come about?
That is actually recent. I released my t-shirts this past April. My idea was to get people affiliated and more intertwined with what Dollhouse Bosses is, because like you have your business, but you branch off and you brand yourself. I was just trying to figure out a way, how can I brand Dollhouse Bosses? Like I said, I've been doing the promoting thing, so why not use these t-shirts for promotional reasons? So I'm thinking of just doing Dollhouse Bosses everything, you know, and just so people can feel like, Paris, you consider yourself a Dollhouse Boss. I consider every woman around me doing something positive a boss. So get you a Dollhouse Bosses shirt, you know? Wear it, take a picture, selfie, that type of thing.
To be so young, you are into a lot to be so young. And we was talking off air about you a fellow. Had a brief stint in radio. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I liked it. What I can say is it was a good experience because I got to meet people. That's where I basically found my voice, because I've never been shy, but let's be honest, coming up here around people like you get all shy, like don't know what to say. When I got the chance to put myself in that type of platform, that's all I needed. That was the way that I got my following on Instagram. And you know, that's the way that you communicate with people. Like, I deal with a lot of artists, a lot of models, a lot of business owners, and they come to me to, you know, get their self branded. That radio show gave me the opportunity to be sitting next to someone like, you know, like how we do it now. So it was helpful.
You also had a brief stint in being a manager. And by the way, me and Dirty Cole, shout out to Dirty Cole. We looking for managers.
The managing thing, I want to say, it's tough because you want to be able, when you have, let's say, not even it's just an artist, it's a model, you know, you want to be able to get them booked. And nowadays everybody don't understand, like, you have to start at the bottom. You just can't jump right in and expect to think you're going to be making X amount of money. Not true. So doing that, it just taught me, like, you have to invest in who you're managing. And I just feel like if you want to hold the manager title, there's so many different type of managers. It's the one on the road who's booking your tours and stuff like that. It's managers who hold a lot of weight on them. And it was a lot for me just to be trying to book shows here, you know, or book a photo shoot here. It's just like I'm still at the point where I'm still trying to get I'm not afraid to admit I'm a work in progress. Right. So if I want to be able to manage somebody, I have to be great myself to help to execute that greatness for somebody else. So I just step back. But I do brand management. I do that.
So when people come to you or you see somebody, they gotta have a plan in mind. You don't just accept anybody just because, hey, I just want to start a brand today.
Right. You can't come to me like, I just quit my job and I want to start a business. Yeah. I'll be like, this is not the step you need to be at. You need to go home and think about maybe finding a job and sell.
Application.
You can't just come to me like that. No, but I do free consultations for serious people. Like when you try to book me through my website, it'll tell you like name, your email before you can even physically talk to me. What service do you want? And if they telling me, well, I just quit my job, I want to start a business, I'm not going to be able to accept anything like that because it's really wasting our time. Because once you come to me, it's like you ready to start your business blueprint. Then you ready to get your logo made, which that all is in-house for me. Like, I have people who make logos for people. People come to me to get logos made, flyers made. Like, all my logo was designed by me and my team. You know what I'm saying? So everything is at a point where it's going to be in-house. So you're right, you can't just come to me like, hey, I want to start a business. I'll be like, okay, I'm glad you want to start a business, but go home and think about it. Think about what do you know for sure that you can offer to the people, because that's what it's all about. You have to have something or feel like what the people need, like need and want. You have to offer something that I know this person is gonna need somebody to market me. I know I need this person. I need to be on this radio show to build my platform. Like, this is a platform that people don't like. Being a publicist, having connections like you guys is the type of stuff that I do.
Stepping out from the position of building somebody to actually going into the PR part of it. What's the difference and which one do you prefer?
I want to say I like the publicist work because I like to talk. And you know, publicists, they, like I said, they help you get that clientele and we clean up messes. So if you got some messy situation on, we know how to like take that and to make it something positive through media, through TV, through the internet, through radio, whatever what can I say? The platform is basically how we reach out to you. And I like the publicist thing mostly because I don't know, it's interesting. You don't know when you get to talk to somebody and find out what's really going on, like who they really are. You be like, what?
What's the real tea?
Yeah, what's the real deal?
So explain to the people what's the difference in manager, publicist, and PR.
Okay.
Because all three of those are three different jobs that do three different things. That's three different headaches.
Okay.
All the people.
When you're a manager, your job is to get your client booked. You could be like an agent. So you're making sure that they're getting booked and they're getting paid. You're making sure that the money from their tours or when they're going out of town, they're getting paid. You also can kind of be like a personal assistant if you don't have other managers doing the out of the town, on the road thing. The publicist, what that is, we help you market yourself through the media. We help you get your stories out to the TVs, the radio stations, the internet, the blogs, writing press releases, that type of thing. And then as far as the public relations go, that is just basically the whole branch of how the publicists, what they work under. The public relations is how we basically help you get that target audience so that you can get your revenue. People come to me like, I want to get money. I'm like, I can't help you get the money. You have the talent. But I can help you get your audience. I can help you find your target audience, your target market. Like a football player, his target audience were people who, of course, like football. If you don't like football, you wouldn't be, trying to be at a place where they're talking about what's his name, LeBron did at the game. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to talk about you because they don't care for football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you people only like listen to hip hop music and they don't like to test the waters and listen to other music, you wouldn't be at a rock band. A rap artist wouldn't be signed up to be, per se at a rock band place where people want to hear bands and guitars and stuff like that. So that it falls under the public relations. So everything has a role. You just have to play your position, you play your part. And for me, my goal is to have people in my company to do those certain things so everything can just fall in line properly.
So it can flow.
It can flow.
You have an event coming up, and that's a little bit about that.
Okay. Let me just tell you what made me want to do this. What made me want to do this is because I like to empower women. I feel like I'm into reading. I love to read. And if you are a person who is about your coin, you read Forbes magazine.
Exactly.
And I'm all into Forbes Women magazine. And what I've read, recently is that women are becoming like the #1 business owners in America.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter the race, white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, Mexican. They're becoming strong businesswomen, and they're becoming leaders. So I had a person that I do business with. She came to me and was like, Paris, I feel like you should do a pop-up shop. If you ever been to a pop-up shop, you basically know you have your vendors who have their businesses, and you go in and you drink sometimes and you shop. Who doesn't like to drink and shop? So when that idea was brought to me, it was basically like, I need you to make this event happen. I need you to make this event happen. So I need you to make this event happen. So I sat and I thought about it. Should I do this? Because people don't like to work with a lot of females because there's just so much different personalities. But I'm always up for a challenge. So I sat there and I said, okay, I'm about to just drop this flyer and see what feedback I got. Drop the flyer. Didn't even have a venue, a date, an idea. Drop the flyer. Everybody was like, yo, this event is going to be sweet. The event is not even created.
Yeah.
So had to come up with a name. So I came up with Cocktails and Connections. Self-explanatory. Cocktails, your drink, connections. What we're doing now, networking amongst each other, finding out stuff about each other. That's one of the number one things you need to know how to do. Network yourself, promote yourself. So I said, okay, let me do this for the ladies who own small businesses in the 757. So I came up with the part of it, the Women Entrepreneur Networking event. Now, it's not your typical pop-up shop. It's going to feature a fashion show, of course, from local designers in the area. So it'll be about 10 to 12 models. It's going to be a small fashion show, but it's going to be beneficial because you're going to physically see these people who have vendor tables in the event, fashions being talked about, rip the runway, all that type of stuff. I'm not no model, so of course I got fashion coordinators to handle that type of stuff. But I mean, I do know a little something about a little pose or two. But the whole process of this whole thing is just beautiful because people are actually coming together. And I think it's so dope that people need to know when you get a website, that's going to be your number one tool for people to reach you, email you, subscribe to you. It's going to be the first of many. And I want it to be structured to where, you know, let's give the recognition to the businesswoman that's already in the area.
The purpose.
That's why I told myself I need a female host, the female DJ E Shorty, female photographers, female radio personalities, female boutique owners, shoe owners, anybody who's anybody. Like, I have so many people, and it's different packages that you can get for your vendor table that come with different things as far as promotions, marketing, you know, that type of thing. So it's pretty exciting to see that I'm actually having women participate and want to be together.
Right.
So I don't know if they're coming for the connections or the cocktails, but at least they're going to be,
coming.
yeah, at least they're coming, and I know they're coming based off just the feedback. And I don't know, you know how you just got a good feeling about something? I just have a good feeling about something, and I feel like I'm just putting too much of my creativeness into it because I feel like I'm a creator.
Yeah.
So the wine tasting bar, the food bar, I'm coming up with my own menu. I got my own chefs. I'm giving away gifts. Of course, it's going to be so many people raffling off different stuff from their businesses. It's going to be workshops. One of the workshops is going to be called Helen Hills, and it's basically going to be a panel of different women business owners or entrepreneurs who are going to answer questions from the crowd about, you know, how to own a business, you know, how to market yourself, how to gain clientele. I'll be on that panel. It's going to talk about how to brand yourself. We're going to give like different websites that you need to go on to, you know, help your business out. But the Helen Hills idea is just basically like, when a woman goes out, she dresses up, most of the time she's wearing heels, you know.
Make sure them toes right.
Right, make sure they painted, it's the summertime. But also, the simple fact that you go to business meeting on heels, you go to the office in heels, a nice date, to the radio show with heels on, you wear heels. So nobody knows what it's like to walk in your shoes. But for a woman, nobody knows what it's like to walk in your heels, your 6-inch heels too. So that's the idea of it all. Like, what is it like to be a woman in your shoes, of your caliber, doing what you're doing? And that's why I like the perspective thing. A lot of people don't use their platform properly. I could come up here and gossip about what the next person's doing, but I'd rather platform myself in a positive manner so that people can listen to me, you know, and see where I'm coming from. I want to continue to grow a platform and use my platform to where it makes common sense. Because, like he said, perspective. You never know. When you look at a person, you never know what their intentions are, what you're going to show the people, what you're going to give the people. You're going to give them the lies, or you can give them the truth and keep it real. I just tell the people, keep pushing, you know. I I'm the oldest. I have 2 younger brothers and 2 younger sisters. So I'm the oldest. I know I'm 21. It sounds crazy saying that. But I am the oldest sister. And they are watching me. Every little thing I do. I just feel like I got to do it right, you know? Or if I do it wrong, I got to tell them, don't do what I did. Do it better. Because they are going to go straight to college and stay in it. They're not going to be like me, leave, and then figure out who I am, figure out what my true passions are, and jump back in it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go straight for it. And they're all talented. Sports. You know, me, I was doing the dance line and the track thing, but they actually have my parents pushing them, you know, to do this, you know, and I love it. I have great parents and great step parents.
Shout out to with TK.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Shout out to Miss TK. She's tuned in right now.
Yes, in her living room.
Shout out to Miss
TV.
Shout out to Mr. Fred.
Yep, that's my
He's
daddy.
tuned in as well.
Yes.
NC.
And he's in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
And he'll be calling in a little bit. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Miss Paris, let us know again, where is this event gonna take place at? Time and date.
Alright, the Cocktails and Connections Women Entrepreneur Networking event is August 6, 2016 from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it's at the Aura Lounge in Virginia Beach, Virginia. If you want to get tickets and you're not in the area, like I have a couple of guests coming from Richmond who are women business owners, they will be getting their tickets off Eventbrite. So just search Cocktails and Connections Women Entrepreneur Networking Event. But if you are in the 757, you can call me, text me, Snapchat me, and I got them tickets. Capri got them printed out for me.
Shout out to Capri.
Yep, she the bestest.
Yeah.
So shout out to her and the Millie Entertainment. So yeah, we got the tickets and the VIP passes. But
give them the website right quick.
All right, you can contact me and find out about me, Dollhouse Bosses, at www.dollhousebosses.com.
And you can go to cheesetownradio.com and there's a link directly to her website on our website. We show love to everybody.
Yes.